Welcome back, Patriots. Welcome to Sons of Liberty 1773. I'm your host, Bill Bailey. Today is December 20th, 2023, year of our Lord. While the illegitimate Biden regime and their totalitarian acolytes continue to use the weaponized DOJ and judicial tyranny to stop Trump and silence over 150 million or more America First patriots, the criminal regime is fanning the flames of World War III while encouraging a civil war. They are in absolute panic as they drown in their latest dismal poll numbers. They know they are losing. They are trying every underhanded dirtball move they can to stop Trump from holding office again, including saying he is an insurrectionist, when in fact he is not, nor has he ever been charged or convicted of any such thing. We know it's bullshit. Yet here is crooked Joe Biden pushing the false narrative.
Is Trump an insurrectionist, sir?
Well, I think certain things are self-evident. You saw it all. Now, whether the 14th Amendment applies, I'll let the court make that decision. But he certainly supported an insurrection. And no question about it. None. Zero. And he seems to be doubling down on about everything. Anyway.
This ignorant writer at the New York Times, keep in mind that the Democratic Party was basically the party of the Confederacy during the Civil War, and that Abraham Lincoln was the first nominee of the new Republican Party. He was our first presidential nominee and president of the Republican Party. Listen to this spin job.
To the Republican candidate's argument that the voters should have the say and not the courts.
Why are you standing with Confederates who betrayed this country? And this is what they're standing with, is the spirit of those Confederates rather than the Americans who came together after a long and brutal civil war that was fought to keep the Union together, and clearly saw a threat in ex-Confederates running for office, so much so that they amended the Constitution to prevent those traitors from running for office. That should send a message that our election system, our electoral system, can be used for nefarious purposes against the democracy itself. It's clear. It's clear as day.
Like you Democrats are doing against Republicans. These people lie through their teeth. They are Satan's minions. Here is Trump's response to the illegal ruling by the leftist Supreme Court in Colorado, which will be overturned, folks. Matter of fact, when these leftists made the ruling, they know it's not going anywhere, I think, because they stayed their own ruling till January 5th, knowing that the Supreme Court is going to rule in on it. If by chance the Roberts Supreme Court allowed this, our country's officially done. I just don't believe that's going to stand. But again, here's Trump's response. Unsurprisingly, the all-Democrat appointed Colorado Supreme Court has ruled against President Trump, actually 4 of the 7, supporting a Soros-funded left-wing group's scheme to intervene in the election on behalf of crooked Joe Biden by removing President Trump's name from the ballot and eliminating the rights of Colorado voters to vote for the candidate of their choice. Democrat Party leaders are in a state of paranoia over the growing dominant lead President Trump has amassed in the polls. They have lost faith in the failed Biden presidency and are now doing everything they can to stop the American voters from throwing them out of office next November. Totally true. The Colorado Supreme Court issued a completely flawed decision yesterday, and we will swiftly file an appeal to the United States Supreme Court and a concurrent request for a stay of this deeply undemocratic decision. We have full confidence that the U.S. Supreme Court will quickly rule in our favor and finally put an end to these un-American lawsuits. Steve Chung, Trump campaign spokesman, released that statement. Here is a couple of posts on X by people that actually know American history. Chris Randolph posted, "This is ominous. Preceding the Civil War, 10 Democrat-controlled states refused to put Abraham Lincoln on the ballot because he opposed slavery. He went on to win. 2023, Democrats are repeating history. Trump hasn't been convicted of insurrection. Is Civil War 2.0 on the way?" John Rich posted, "Republican, Abraham Lincoln was taken off the ballot by Democrats in 1860. On April 12th, 1861, the Civil War began. I truly hope and pray we do not repeat our history." As predicted, the Democrats in several states are trying to run with this unconstitutional decision by the Colorado Supreme Court to remove Trump from the ballot. The lieutenant governor of California jumped right on the bandwagon, writing the California Secretary of State Weber. She put, "Based on the Colorado Supreme Court's ruling in Anderson versus Griswold, I urge you to explore every legal option to remove former President Trump from the California's 2024 presidential primary ballot." So, and there'll be more of this, folks. But by the way, the Constitution does not allow for courts to remove candidates. That's up to the legislatures in federal elections, period. And the 4 justices, the 4 of the 7 Democrats, are all Ivy League, East Coast liberal, justices that have obviously no love for our republic. But we're going to find out when this goes to the Supreme Court, which I expect it's going to be overturned, okay? But if it's not, we're going to find out if we're going to be able to take our country back peacefully at the ballot box come November 2024, or, we got to dig into a different box. Would hit the thumbs up on this video if you like the content. Become a subscriber of our community. Checkmark the bell to get all notifications. And as always, keep praying and keep prepping. May God continue to bless this great nation. And may the good Lord keep you and yours safe. Until next time, Sons of Liberty out. See you guys.